You guys are back on board the ship. Eon, you just sensed those parasites, so take it away.
Well, first off, let me attempt to make sure I'm gonna roll like a deception or something to like not like make a face or anything.
No.
She's like standing right in front of me, and I don't want anyone to like know what I know right now.
All right.
So I'll
Fail
do
that and do. Okay.
yeah. And then I'm gonna let our captain know. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and sense make sure nobody has any parasites, and I'm gonna proceed as if it's normal. And David.
Yeah, what's your passive insight, Aryn?
Not that high.
All right, good.
Mine is high.
David.
Does anyone have a passive insight high enough to tell something's up? Oh, you've got Whisper anyway, so here we go. Yeah,
I'm gonna let David know because I don't know. Kronk is really close to Aryn, so
I'm gonna have Kronk just go to his room because he's not here today.
Okay, good, because I don't want Kronk.
Your passive insight is 20.
I can't remember which room
So-
is Kronk's.
David's upstairs. That's the
Yeah,
other
there's
white
the
guy.
here. Okay.
Whisper travels through.
Yeah, I know
things.
where
You
he's
know the
at.
location. Yeah, we're biotically linked.
Should I be able to just whisper to David then?
Yeah, you can whisper to David.
Or
Okay,
the whisper you should be able to.
Yeah. Hey, we have a problem here.
Since we just made a hot extract, Aryn is going to head to the bridge.
Whisper says you can go through objects if you know where they are. The thing is, if you look at the map, he's directly above you.
Yeah.
He's like almost directly above you. He's like right here above you. So yeah.
Yeah, David just sits down to talk to Dr. Price, and when that comes into his head, and he just like reaches up, like,
Aryn and
what's
Banshee.
wrong?
Aryn and Banshee have a parasite.
So unlike our Asari friend here, David, who doesn't understand subtlety, hands up immediately and goes, "Fucking what?"
What do you mean, fucking what?
And then hold on, I'm on a phone call.
Then I'm gonna whisper to Arturo as well now. Arturo, keep Banshee in sight. She has a
You have
parasite.
like your hand on the side of your head. Like, hold on, I'm on the phone.
And I literally like give her like the thing, like the one finger held up, and we're like, hold on, I'm on a phone call. Hold on.
Are you serious right now?
Banshee and the captain have a parasite.
Yeah.
Okay. Arturo's gonna go straight to Aryn.
Aryn's going straight to the bridge.
Oh, hey, look at that.
So he'll sit there for a moment and he'll look towards Lucille.
Arturo will
and
probably
then-
bump into you like on the way.
Lucille, I expect her. She has an extra passenger on board, he says as he reaches up and taps the side of his head.
Spectre, I'm not sure why Aryn isn't.
Banshee,
Yeah.
need to
You
get
of this,
picked up by the
but-
medical.
Wait, what?
I'm asking Banshee if she needs to get checked by medical. I don't want to be in the room alone with her.
I was waiting for a turn here. As I pass by here, what does Waze look like? To see him up here.
Felix Ways is in the corner. He's got a paper bag in one hand, and he looks sweaty. and he's kind of collecting himself. Spectre, and it gives you like a weak salute.
She'll kind of give him an unsure look and just say, "Take your time. I'll be on the bridge."
Spectre, you might want to talk in the conference room with Aryn with the with that
Aryn.
thing you do that with Eon. My apologies. We need to. You might want to speak in the conference room with Eon with that thing you do that makes it where nobody can eavesdrop.
All right then. Give me a moment to assess the situation, and I'll be there in a moment.
Victor, I think this is a more pressing matter, unfortunately.
All right then. Well, our second officer seems incapable of taking command at the moment.
Well,
I'm gonna whisper
I
to
think
Ray
it'll
and let her
be-
know what's going on too.
whisper to who?
Ray.
Ray says out loud, "She what?"
And
God.
Dissimius looks at Ray and is like, "What?"
Oh, I got. Oh God.
Oh my God, you're all leaving me down here with Banshee.
Now, here's the question: Would a privacy screen, like, would I estimate that would actually block Salem's ability?
Let me read it.
Let me see, privacy screen, because it's a tech spell.
Probably the answer is going to be you don't know,
Yeah.
but I'll read it for sure. Let's see. Sensors can pin
Yeah, it's like-
now they are jammed.
It's like sensors and
Nothing-
transmissions. I don't think this would actually cover biotic stuff.
Nothing out of phase can pass through the barrier, so that's interesting. What does out of phase mean?
So, it's ethereal plane basically,
Oh, neato.
but you're just vibrating at a certain like resonance to appear invisible and pass through things and stuff. But you can still perceive the world around you. You just can't interact with it. It can't interact with you. That's how the teleportation teleports through things and stuff.
I'll say, with privacy screen being a tech spell, I don't think it would have much of an effect on biotics, or any effect, because it says it's number one, it's a tech spell, right? It's not a biotic power, it's a tech power. Number two, it lists sound, sight, sensors, and transmissions. The only thing that's kind of weird is the out of phase, which is kind of like, that's the only really supernatural thing that's listed, is the out of phase. So there's a chance if whatever, you don't even know how this works yet, right? You have no idea how the parasites work. You don't know if they act independently or if they're activated. You don't know if it's something Banshee like does, or if they just have like triggers or contingencies. The fact of the matter is, you guys actually lack almost any information about like the functionality of these parasites. You know that they're in there, and that someone will not know they have it, and that at some point, for some reason, it can like make them do stuff or kill them.
Yeah,
but you don't know what causes that. For all you know, the parasite is totally like independent. Like, you have no idea. So the answer is maybe, but probably not. Your educated guess would be no.
Yeah, my worry would be that if Aryn is notified that she has a parasite, then Salem might be like, oh well, that didn't last long, and go ahead and start activating it. So
yeah, right now the party is keeping it from you, and that is,
well, Arturo is telling me to go to the conference room to talk with Eon about it.
Well, I mean, we have to act on it.
You guys probably want to be careful with this.
This is why there's the second officer. Why there's the first officer.
Yep.
You don't have to take this directly to Aryn.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you guys might want to go have a team huddle without Aryn, because you don't know what's going to trigger it.
Unfortunately, I think Aaron's the only one here that can do a privacy screen, though.
And at this point, we already told Aryn to go to the...
Well, it's not like Snake is eavesdropping on you at this point, because you unshackled Adam, and also Snake is like on the run. His base was completely taken over. Like, you don't really have to worry about him.
Yeah.
Who's the first
Maybe not, unless since we unlocked his computer, and I don't think we relocked it when we left.
It was destroyed.
We only shot
was
it.
Destroyed.
Oh, the station was it?
Oh yeah,
it was. Yeah, I forgot it.
The Euphoria was
forgot
like,
it.
Blood.
Yeah, I forgot it went the way of the submarine.
You basically don't need to worry about that stuff anymore. Like, Snake is on the lam.
Yeah.
He's off in the wind somewhere.
Well, then we could pretend that Arturo didn't go to her.
Sure.
Well, okay. I'm just gonna keep whispering to anyone right now because I'm keeping it quiet. But
Shepard.
I'm keeping my deception.
I mean, I don't want Mark to metagame, but at the same time, he has a vested interest in his character not dying.
No, I get it. I understand. I perfectly understand. And
The
we could just say,
previous
like, this is us
statement
talking out of
about-
character and reminding me that I'm an idiot.
Well,
It's fine.
I'm gonna be honest, because my plan was to ask someone to knock both of them out if they went over there. So that was, you don't have to not.
We'd have to get the doctor to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, give me a sec. Do you tell
you
Aryn
can
about
keep-
or do you tell Ray about Banshee as well, or just Aryn?
Yeah, when I whispered to you, I told you the same exact thing I told David.
Okay.
And Arturo.
So before I went upstairs, Ray's gonna turn to Decimius and whisper, "Keep a close eye on Banshee. It's that Asari over there that you probably don't recognize." And then she'll come up here.
Yeah.
So even if you did tell Aryn, I was trying to play around the fact that not letting Rabbit know that we were on set.
But yeah, so Arturo will then go to Shepard instead and be like, Shepard, we need to talk in private.
Yeah, I heard.
Nobody told her, right?
As far as I know, David
David,
get
David did what? I didn't say anything to her. What?
you said Aryn has a passenger.
She's-
But I didn't go to Aryn. That's what we're talking
No,
about.
we're talking
I know
about
you're-
Shepard.
Yeah.
Yes,
No,
I
I'm
know.
talking about Aryn.
Oh, no,
Nobody
nobody
told
told
Aryn.
He's
Aryn.
talking about Aryn.
Nobody
Oh my
told
God.
Aryn.
Here we are
Aryn
playing
doesn't
Abbott and
know.
Costello on the ship.
Yeah.
Not that one.
Well, look, whatever happens, I'm gonna let you guys deal with it. I'm still, whatever the hell Ray shot into me is fucked me up something royal, and I need Dr. Bryson to check it over.
What?
Red or
What?
blue? What?
Whatever I shot into, you're the one. You're coming to the
Fine.
conference room
Fine.
with us.
Okay. Okay.
We're gonna take 5 minutes to get this
Rain-
figured out, and then we'll go
Rain
from
check,
there. You're
Doc.
not
Rain
falling
check.
now.
You'll be fine, and Ray will shoot him full of some stimulant to make him feel a little better.
Ah! Why do you keep sticking me?
Also, Arturo will come over the comms and be like, Eon, can you meet us in the conference room, please?
On my way. Hang on, we'll go up the stairs.
Where
Quincy will kind of lean over to Aryn and just be like, "Woo, crazy day, right?"
Yeah, and she'll say, "I take it from the fact that our second officer's not on the bridge that we have you to thank for the quick decision making."
I mean, it was mostly Adam, to be honest. But I don't know. In the moment, I just kind of, I didn't want to leave you guys. Not like for real.
Well, we
I also
greatly
didn't want to
appreciate
die.
We greatly appreciate that. How did Waze behave?
Oh, he had a panic attack. He started hyperventilating and had to leave.
Then, given the high-stress nature of our mission, I might need to reevaluate the command structure.
Yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea. She offers you like a small package. Red Vine?
Considering what I've been through, I think I need one.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
I'm eating Twizzlers right
Take
now.
some Asari THC there.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think that was a lot more than just THC. It's more like a sorry heroin.
No, but she'll say, I'm very proud of you, Porter. Thank you so much. You did a great
How
job.
we find out red vines kill the parasite.
Yeah. Eat that bag.
Quincy kind of smiles proudly, like, "No problem, Spectre." Yes. Rose to the occasion. She says, like, all
That
kind
you
of
did.
blushing.
That you did.
All right. Meanwhile, with you guys, when you get in the conference room, Adam is laying on the table with his neck and left eye socket plugged into it.
Oh god.
one of the cords like goes into where one of his eyes was, and one of them goes into like the back of his neck. He's just laying on the table. And
I changed my mind.
That's
as you
off-putting.
enter without like moving at all, Adam just says, "Sorry if I'm in the way. Pretend I'm not here."
I changed my mind. Let's have the meeting in engineering.
No,
Adam has been very helpful.
we need the meeting somewhere private.
He saved us.
Well, right now, the only place on the ship that actually is private is my engineering bay.
No, it's not. There are people down there who cannot leave that area.
Okay.
There's
I
a
hate
person
to
in
be
here
the
who
guy
can't
that
leave any
probably-
other area.
No, I got an idea. It's a stupid idea, but it's an idea.
There's a meeting in your bedroom.
What? No, the bathrooms, you idiot.
That's
What?
even worse, actually.
Eon has a large bedroom.
I don't think Adam being here is too much of an issue. Besides, if it is, I can just communicate.
Arturo, are
What?
you
You-
actually going to come into the room with us, or are you just going to talk to us?
Where am I? I thought I moved.
That was the
bad.
other white guy.
I'm an idiot. Hold on.
White guy number 1 is there. White guy number 2 has finally showed up.
All right,
Right.
I think Arturo needs to get his face fucked up so that we can put more cybernetics on and make him much more distinguished. He needs to be
Make him
Garrus.
look like
We could just peel the
Look-
fake skin off the right side of his head.
I will say it's a little vindicating that even Joseph got his fucking token mixed up.
just turn him into
It makes
Kano
me
from
feel a
Mortal
little less
Kombat.
bad about getting them confused so often when the campaign started.
Here's the thing. It doesn't really matter if Adam's here or not. Because it's not going to be something that's going to... He's not going to be able to impact it anyways. Eon, can we go into a meld without the person, I guess, knowing? We could maybe try phrase it like it's another trial run. But we got to get this dealt with now.
Here's the situation as far as I see it. When, what's his face? Sorry, so many campaigns with so many different characters.
No.
What's the,
You're telling me, dude. I've got 5.
what's the syndicate dude?
Your notes must be immaculate.
The what, dude?
The syndicate dude that's on our team? What's his name?
Snake.
Snake?
No, the
Rat?
one that's actually on our ship.
Oh,
Primrose.
Rolt.
Rolt.
Add me.
Roll.
Oh yeah, roll. Yeah.
When Rolt knew that he was affected, and she didn't like instantly kill him, so maybe we don't have to ambush her. Maybe we can just tell her that, hey, this is something we need to do.
Right, but we don't know what triggers or what effects she put behind this parasite.
Is there any way for you to block it temporarily?
Zan? I don't believe there is, but Zan, is there any
I
way
mean, I'll pull up your spell list.
I don't
There's one person on the ship that would have more information about all this.
What do you mean?
Ooh. You mean roll?
We could ask him. If anyone would know.
I don't
He
think
would.
that we are. I mean,
Not really.
Yeah, no. And then I don't know if we could deal with it today. Aren't we all pretty exhausted?
I mean, that is fair. We might not be able to do anything about it at this particular moment, but
Well, I mean, the longer that it's in her head, isn't that like the worse it's gonna get?
Yeah. I mean, we have no idea. That's the issue. We have no idea what's gonna happen. But the other fact is, we just had a battle with Salem,
it's like we can't go into this exhausted.
and
It's
I'm
only
drained.
to get us killed.
David
takes
is
time to-
messed up. He needs rest.
No, David is messed up.
He's not the only one feeling the effects of that. I just didn't get shook with something. Kind of looks at Ray a little bit.
Adam,
No, Ray did. I was just fucking with Ray. That's just how I like. We all knew that whatever that shit was gonna fuck with us, and
unfortunately,
came all wrong.
I mean, it might have
I'm
saved
not
us.
gonna say that.
Um,
Us, at least me, that's for sure.
For what it's worth, it definitely made me feel like remotely what probably Kronk feels like. Holy shit.
Look, Eon, when it comes down to it, you're the closest thing we have to a doctor on this situation. So, what do you want to do?
Zan, do I know if when we go into the meld, if we if it's a different? I know it's a different like pool of resources. Do I know if we go and like just meld with Aryn right now that we would be able to use
Go in at our full.
powers? Yeah, and when we're in the meld, like, is it a different?
I would say that things like class features and points will still be expended.
Okay, so
your health will be reset because your health in the meld is like a barrier pool that's your mental ability scores. So
Okay.
like that'll be full. But if you used up like biotic and tech points and like class features, they won't come back.
Got you.
What about David with him being sickened?
Yeah.
I would say that him being sickened won't matter because it's a mind world, and that's like
Okay.
very much a physical affliction. So that's one thing is I wouldn't have David be sickened in the meld.
Okay.
But regardless, we need
that's
to
very
rest.
that's very physical. That's like fully physical.
Then that makes it easy, Ray. We can't possibly battle whatever's in there right now, and you just saw Salem herself. She's much more powerful than I remember her.
So what? Tomorrow at breakfast, we just ambush Aryn in a circle and all touch her, and then go into the meld.
No, a simple practice is enough. We do a melding practice. So we just tell her it's time to practice. We fought Salem. We don't necessarily have to lie to
Go
her.
over our skills again. No, that's viable.
Yeah.
It's
so
not a lie per se either.
What I'm worried about is Banshee. I don't know. I didn't see her. You're the one that found her and fixed her, but she's got a parasite in her as well. I don't know necessarily what she's capable of, but what happens if we do this to Aryn and she decides to attack? Or should we do it to both of them at the same time?
That sounds.
I don't think we could handle doing it to both of them at the same time.
I don't either. Do we think it's safe to do it to one and not the other, though? Because if she's on the ship and something goes wrong and all of us are in a meld, we have no idea what's happening here. Where this is all just, we're figuring it out as we're going.
We have a xenobiologist on board. I'm pretty sure we've got somebody who can knock her out.
But we could try
possibly tell
sedating
Aryn
her.
that Banshee has a parasite. We knock her out so Aryn knows that it's okay. We prepare Aryn for going in to go help Banshee get rid of the parasite, and we do it to Aryn instead. But that would justify letting the doctors or somebody knock Banshee out and put her to the side somewhere until we're ready to deal with her.
If we're concerned about Aryn finding out that she has a parasite, telling her that Banshee does could trigger the same response.
I could too. Yeah, that's what I'm
saying. Because regardless, we're informing them that we know about the parasite, so we know how to locate them.
Yeah.
And honestly, what's stopping her from just using a kill switch on them and killing them if we find out? I think doing them both at the same time might be our only option.
If we don't have Aryn at full capacity, we will be severely.
Well, if you'll remember when we did it with Rolt, Rolt was able to assist us, so we'll have Aryn as backup. But that doesn't mean we're still going to have to deal with two of those things at the same time.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too. I remembered Rolt was there, so that'll definitely help. For some reason, I was thinking that Aryn wasn't going to be there helping. That makes things a little bit different, and that means Banshee will be helping as well, most likely.
Yes.
Assuming she's willing to, I guess.
I see no
just
reason
wanna
why she
point
wouldn't
out
be.
for the class. I feel like I should point this out to the class, because I don't want to be the drowner of good fortune and cheer, but just one of those fucking things when we helped Ralt nearly removed me from this plane of existence.
Which is why I'm concerned about fighting two of them together.
But
Yeah,
we weren't as experienced then as we are now.
I don't think we're that much more experienced then as we are now.
Plus, these ones haven't been ingrained in them as long. Maybe they won't be as powerful.
We don't know if that's how they work.
We have to make a decision.
Well, we have to take a chance, because if we only do one of them, she might just kill switch the other one, and then one of them dies. And I know all of you are going to obviously say, and I would agree, that we should save Aryn if that's the case, but I don't think we should just decide that Banshee
I
deserves
don't
to die.
think we should risk fighting them both at the same time. I'm not sure that's something we can handle, especially after what we just experienced with Salem.
And I don't want to just let Banshee die either. That's not. But this crew is too important, unfortunately, to just allow all of us to die. If all of us are at a risk of fighting two of those things, I think I'm sorry to say it, but I think we need to save Aryn.
The mission's too important.
I
can't
really
risk-
don't want her to just die. I'm talking about Banshee. I really don't.
And with Banshee, we could, because she was exposed to Salem for so long, we could just have her quarantined in the medical room and have the doctors deal with her while we're dealing with this, so that Banshee can be taken out of the equation.
God, man. Where's Augury? I need Augury.
Who?
Augury.
I don't think we have an augury spell. We don't have any. We don't have any future sight spells.
I need a god. Tell me.
I need a god.
Oh, Zan,
You need
what
some
did I
divine
do?
intervention.
We don't have Mark here to help either.
Well, regardless, I guess we have to wait till tomorrow anyway. So, for now, I guess everyone should get some rest and keep their mouths shut.
We need to make a
Now-
decision first, and then tackle it tomorrow.
Aryn
Well, if
first.
if you guys really don't think that we can handle more than one at a time, then Aryn has to come first.
What level were we when we, what level
Like
were we?
7?
What, 7?
6, maybe 7.
I think we were like 6, yeah.
That sounds about right.
Can I roll like a, I don't know, like an insight, history, something to try to like, I'm trying to figure out if the odds of fighting two would definitely be against us. I'm
afraid that I'm not going to give you guys anything on this.
Yeah.
You here's the thing. You signed up for a Mass Effect game, so you just have to take the hard choice.
Yeah, I got you.
This is a pivotal choice that could have numerous consequences depending on what you do and how you handle it.
You know what, Ray? I was wrong the last time, so whatever you choose, I'll go with.
See, how do you all like it, huh?
Yeah, Mark finally doesn't have to make a decision.
Yeah, Ray, you were right about going and saving Banshee, and you were what led to our escape. So, again, I will vote for you, whatever you choose. So you have 2 votes, whichever way you go.
I mean, regardless of the voting, at the end of the day, this is Shepard's decision to make. He's the commanding officer in this instance.
I just fly up and look at you and going, "Oh, really?" I'm pretty sure we've all got a dog in the race on this one, and I am looking for some sort of consensus. We're going to weigh this thing out.
We can make a consensus and make a vote, but at the end of the day, it's your decision, is what I'm saying.
Adam suddenly says, he is correct. That is the command structure. Like,
Adam?
just clarifying.
I don't think I actually follow the command structure. No, I'm just kidding.
Chain of command is a chain I get out and beat you with.
I think I'm just riding. I'm on along for the ride.
Ray's like rubbing her hands together rapidly. Well, I personally think we should try helping both, but if the party's really that scared, then maybe we can come up with another reason why we have to put them under, and then do them one at a time.
Well, you're one of the
Maybe-
smartest people I know, so if anyone can figure it out, honestly.
I can figure out actual medical reasons to put someone under, but I'm not a very good liar.
Then, I mean, I'm a fantastic liar. I can't just lie for you.
Maybe.
No, but you don't have to lie.
No, I mean, they have to come up and get seen by medical anyways. You'll just bring them in there, and then...
No, somebody just needs to convince the doctors to sedate them.
It's you, Aryn, and Banshee, the three Asari.
And we
on
don't
the ship.
have to sedate Aryn. We just need to sedate Banshee.
Regardless, it's you, Aryn, and Banshee. You, Aryn, and Banshee, the three Asari on the ship. So if we can come up with an Asari-specific reason why we would need to put everyone under, then that would be easier. You two did some melding earlier. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know almost anything about Asari STDs. Let me go grab my booklet.
Oh God.
Booklet?
And
Why
Ray
am I
will
not
open up
surprised?
our Omni tool and look through it, and basically just try to find any bullshit excuse that she could come up with medically why she would need to put all the Asari on the ship under.
Includes positions comfortable for both species.
Exactly.
Oh God.
We don't need to put anybody but Banshee under.
Not until tomorrow either, but we need to rest tonight. But yeah,
We don't need to put anyone but Banshee under, but we need to have a damn good reason why we're putting Banshee under. Or else the kill switch might go off immediately and that would kill Aryn.
well,
And if you
number
want her-
one,
It's
I mean,
real simple. Here's how this goes. We go set up for a meld. We've got a couple people who stake back. Doctor comes in, knocks Banshee out.
I think you guys are
Surprise.
underestimating how powerful Banshee is.
Then I'll go knock her out right now. She's not that strong right now.
She's
Aryn doesn't need to know. She's upstairs.
her and everyone else were fully healthy when I got them off the ceiling.
Oh.
Yeah, they were just paralyzed and levitated. They were like full health.
Well, I thought that
David
Banshee
also
got her
beat the
neck
ever-living
snapped.
shit out of her, so
Remember-
her health shouldn't be that great.
Banshee
Yeah, I thought-
died, and you used a
Yeah.
Oh, that's
an
right.
AD on her.
Vivify her. Yep, you're right.
So
Yeah.
she should be super slow right now.
Yeah.
So
we
we're
don't
just
need
gonna
to
knock her out.
out with our fucking hammer. We can just sedate her.
Then that's what I'm saying. Just go sedate her now. Put handcuffs on her, and we'll keep her quarantined for a little bit and deal with Aryn in the morning.
Starting to make me think I need to invest in a trank dart.
All right, well, okay.
That's my solution that I'm offering.
Ray,
Please,
what
do
are you
have
doing?
Anything else?
Of all the people to be
yeah,
trying to
you know it.
convince somebody, why you?
What? I just said okay. I'm gonna. I was coming in here because I'm gonna ask the doctor if she has some way to sedate an Asari. Ray doesn't have any on hand.
I will come along with Ray too, just so.
Please do.
I'm trying to be agreeable and do what you guys want. And you guys just keep going in circles about saying that I'm arguing when I'm not trying.
Nobody's trying to go in
used to it,
circles.
it's
We're just
muscle
wondering why you're the one doing things.
Because Ray's the one who knows how to do medicine.
Aryn, meanwhile, is going to tell Porter that she has the bridge for the moment, and she'll come out here and assemble a hot chocolate and offer it to Waze, and she'll say, "Mr. Waze, for the time being, go lay down. You're relieved of duty for the moment. Take your time to recover. Record in your logbook. Do what you need to do. Report back for duty when you're fit for it."
Understood, Spectre. Thank you very much.
You had red vines. You need to be sounding a little bit different from that, Aryn.
It's counteracting the fear effect.
Like, hey,
So he,
chocolate. Stop.
Felix Ways is going to go to his quarters, which you'll recall there are crew quarters through these portholes here that are not mapped.
Right.
Because the Saratoga is a bigger ship than this. This is just the playable area of the ship, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
They did that in Mass Effect too. You can't go through the whole
We have
thing.
You have to play Into the Void 3 before the cruise quarters is opened up and we see
Yeah.
I hope that in his next entry for his soon-to-be captain's log, he is stuttering. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's that chapter.
He is not doing any recording. Felix Ways goes and sits in his room and has a long, hard think.
Okay. And Aryn is also going to be remaining mission focused. So at some point in y'all's discussion and coordination and everything, she is going to call senior officers to the conference room.
No, convenient.
Be right there, and we gotta talk to Dr. Faye real quick.
All right, whenever you're ready. Make sure Banshee's wounds are treated as well.
Okay.
David's napping in the chair in the conference room. He fell asleep halfway through y'all's
she'll peek her head
conversation.
in here and say, Dr. Faye, I'll be in here to be treated shortly. We need to have the next objective ready.
I just imagine Dr. Faye's handing Ray a giant bottle that says Asari sedatives.
No, nothing. Nothing's happened yet.
Yeah.
Asari tranquilizer.
So at this point,
how
then
to knock out.
Faye will look between Ray and Eon and say, "Well, you're in luck because a human doctor wouldn't have anything like this, but I keep fully stocked." Because she's a xenobiologist, so you literally have someone who's perfect for this.
Mm-hmm.
She kind of goes through her shelf and she says, this type of tranquilizer I actually used for not Asari, but native species of their world, but there's a lot in common between them. So in my experience, it will work. 1 pill is a pretty good sleep aid. I've prescribed it before to help Asari patients get to sleep at night. 10 and they're out. You could throw them over the airlock and they wouldn't wake up.
Okay, and if we wanted to knock someone out without them taking the pills and knowing?
She is. She's holding out like a big jar of pills. She says, well, I could render it into a liquid form that could be injected, but that's going to take me time to do.
Could you have it ready?
What about a form that could be introduced into Omnigel or Metagel, and then applied the same way as Metagel is applied?
That's even harder, particularly because being mixed with another substance like Metagel is going to significantly impact the effect it will have.
Okay, well, I could just tell them to take the pills and hope they do it.
What is this about? She says.
I'm gonna close the door. Is the door closed? It's closed, right? All right.
Yeah.
Aryn and Banshee have biotic parasites in them. We need to figure out how to deal with it without them, attacking the crew, possibly.
Faye holds her hand up and says, all right, number 1, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Number 2, I don't really want to know.
Okay.
Fair enough. If you need me to render this into a form that could be injected into the bloodstream, I can do that if you give me 8 hours. Or you can take the pills now. Like I said, 10 pills and they're down for the count.
Eon, I think between you and me, we could probably convince Banshee to just take the pills. I mean, okay. I did just put her head back on straight.
That works with me. We should do that then, and then go talk to Aryn possibly, or do you think we should go talk to Aryn first?
And the alliance, your alliance medic Evelyn Crow says, I don't have a medical solution, but she drags a sledgehammer out from behind her work desk.
Of course.
I've found that this also works.
Well,
Where did you get your medical degree?
I've known a few people who solve things with swinging hammers.
That's a funny story, says Dr. Crow.
Well, it's a story I'm going to have to listen to later because we need to try to deal with this.
Okay, well, we'll take some of the pills now, I suppose.
First of all, anything you've heard about my medical license is just hearsay. I still have it.
Well, I'm not Alliance, so okay.
I hadn't heard anything about your medical license, but now I'm a little worried.
Shuffling out.
Yeah, the like weirdly defensive, like.
Good thing I come see you, Dr. Faye.
Yeah, you have no idea.
All right. So do we want to go deal with this now, or go talk to Aryn?
So basically, what I'm afraid of is Banshee's a ticking time bomb.
Yeah.
So I think we can go deal with Banshee immediately.
No. What? No. What? Tomorrow.
No, this is fine.
No, we're gonna convince her to take the sedatives today. We're not gonna go fucking.
Then she'll be awake tomorrow. When we need her to be asleep.
We can keep applying sedatives. There's 3 doctors on this ship. I think we can figure out how to do it properly.
Oh my.
Don't worry, it's fine. Aryn?
At this point, Aaron's waiting in the conference room, and it's been a while. It's starting to get suspicious.
Why is she?
Go handle this.
Oh, Ian's gonna need to come with me. I'm not a good liar.
Yeah. You guys go talk to Aryn. We'll be right there.
Come on, Arturo, let's go.
Oh God, let's hope for your roll.
Arturo's gonna follow his breath like it's fucking people don't listen to anything.
Hey, Banshee, how you feeling?
All right, we'll start with the Banshee scene.
God, don't change the music.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
so
no.
Banshee is leaning against the cargo with her arms crossed.
Oh, I forgot how scary you were.
Are you here to interrogate me?
No, we're here to check you out. You just had your neck snapped.
I was able to apply proper medical treatment soon enough, but we need to make sure that you're actually stable. The broken neck is not.
I'm fine.
Well, can I insight that?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
She's definitely like, she is. It's not a lie. Like, she is fine. She could be better. She is partly like putting up a tough face, but she's not like 100% or anything. But she's okay. Like, she doesn't need help.
Okay. Well, I know you're not at 100%. I know you're tough, but right now we're working together to try to deal with this stuff, so we kind of need to check on each other. So please let my doctor help you out.
I'm just gonna sleep it off.
Well,
everyone knows that 8 hours of rest cures everything.
Well,
for some fucking reason.
I don't know about you, but I like to sleep it off with some booze.
I don't know how many times you've actually died, Banshee, but you were clinically dead. So, if at the very least, the least you could do, if you don't want me to give you any other medical service, can you at least take these pills?
She looks at the pills, and she goes, "Is that Prazolone? It's a sleep aid." She pulls out her own bottle. I have insomnia.
Oh, me too.
Okay.
So you don't need this to help you.
Sean hates me so much.
Fair
I can like hear the hatred through the fucking microphone.
Can I use my last 4 spell slots?
Ooh.
You are gonna try to mentally influence Banshee to do something. Okay.
Oh boy, that's a charisma save. She's an Asari.
Didn't we
boy.
also learn that Banshee's like really good at this exact thing?
Yeah, I'm not scared of her right now.
Okay.
I'm at full health.
What is your
Full
suggestion that you're gonna make to her?
Just take the pills.
Take 10 of these pills right now.
You still need to make it sound reasonable.
You're really sleepy. You just got killed. You
Your
should take 10 of these
doctor
pills and
has
sleep.
your doctor
is telling you
recommends.
to.
All right, fair enough. What's your DC?
19.
It's pretty good.
Is it enough?
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see.
Oh.
Whew, was
No.
not.
Nope.
And there was no mark there.
Yeah. Sorry.
And you don't have anything, Ray? Nope. Okay.
I mean, I can make sure she falls asleep.
Oh god.
So, you do mass suggestion, and you say that, and she looks straight at you and like raises an eyebrow and says with a very like low tone, "Did you just try to influence me?"
Yeah, I did. Because I don't trust you. Ray?
That's what this is about.
It's not about that we don't trust you. I went out of my way to make sure you survived that last encounter.
That's
I
why
do
she's
trust
here.
you.
So that's
But
what she's
I
here.
we need you to take the medicine. We're gonna have to go and convince Aryn to do it too. So please.
I get it. I'm syndicate. You could just lock me in a room. You don't have to knock me out.
It's not because you're Syndicate. There's other people who are part of Syndicate on this ship right now.
Well, if you're willing to just go get locked in a room, then I would be glad to take you there.
I'm not about to fight your whole crew. Obviously, I'm here at your behest. I couldn't take all of you. The fact that I'm still alive is only because you've chosen not to kill me.
Well, I'm not gonna underestimate you. So, sorry for my preemptive actions. You're still very strong.
Right now, my priority is survival. I'm on this stupid ship with you idiots because I didn't want to die. So if I have to take the pills, I'll take the pills. I'm not about to fight the entire crew of an Alliance cruiser.
We would not force you through violence to begin with. I don't know who you think we are, but we're not as bad as some of our decisions may have made us seem. But I am trying to help you. I went out of my way to make you more alive.
Yeah.
I think I have a pretty good idea of what you are. Because I've worked with a Spectre, too. I know their type, and I know the people who follow them.
Were you also forced into it by the council?
You were coerced to do this. Wow. I pity you. No, Snake just pays really well.
You get paid?
Whoa, wait, what?
Ray, what
You
do
don't
you
get-
call the
you don't
amount
get
you made
paid?
from the galaxy's greatest space ranger, huh? You got a cut.
Yeah, seriously.
earned that.
You're talking about all the credits I spent on medication for the crew? Yeah, you're right.
Banshee goes, "You don't even get paid for this? What are you, like an intern?"
I've never been paid a day in my life. Things just are given to me.
Ray's like frowning, like big sad frown, and she's like, "Just take the pills."
In fact, give me a couple. I'm gonna need some of these too. How many to make me feel good again then?
I'll
I'm
give
gonna
you
take
a
them with
red
you.
mine.
I'm gonna take them with you, Banshee. Don't worry.
It's sleeping medication, dude. I mean,
I'm gonna be asleep in the conference room.
it'll just make you go to sleep.
I'm right behind you, Banshee.
She takes the pill bottle and holds it for a moment, and she says, "You couldn't just tie me up or something? I'm really not a fan of this."
The only way that we can guarantee your safety is if you take the pills.
Whatever, fuck it. And she'll dry swallow 10 tablets.
Jeez.
Oh God.
And then
Ray's sitting there with a glass of water. Oh, okay then.
she like throws the bottle back at you, and then like takes a step and stumbles and puts her hand on the cargo.
So quick.
All right, where the fuck am I going?
You can put her bed upstairs.
Yeah.
She can sit in my room, I guess. There you go.
Okay. I'll basically give her my shoulder and then lead her up to Eon's room.
I'll lock her in there.
By the time you get to the room, she is like fully stumbling.
And I'm falling right behind. All right, guys,
She'll
don't mind
collapse into the bed. Just before she goes unconscious, she like grabs the scruff of your outfit and like pulls Ray close and says, "If you guys do anything fucking weird to me while I'm asleep." And before she can like finish her threat, she falls unconscious. But you feel like she was gonna like threaten you with something.
Oh, that is weird.
I think we are.
Double lock the door, right?
Yeah, Ray will lock the door, and then I think I have encryption because I'm gonna lock it again.
Okay.
And then move a chair in front for good measure.
Oh, okay. I don't have it yet. I'll have to take an hour to restudy for it, but it is on my spell list.
Funny. So we're all here now.
Yep.
What did we miss?
Like, at partway through that, Aryn would have been like, "What's taking Eon and Ray so long?" So anyway, Aryn will say, "I know that was a very harrowing escape that we just made, but we need to figure out where we're going next." Ray, were you able to pull information from Snake's terminal?
Oh crap! Yes, I was. Yes, I was, and it was strange.
Strange.
And
how?
Ray will put up some of the screenshots that she took with her Omni tool as like reference points, and then she'll say, "Well, it appears that he's been in two places at once for a while now."
Two places at once.
Yes, he has information that he's either on the space station that we were originally sent to go and retrieve, or he's at Rabbit's base. And from what I can tell, Snake is confused as to where he is because apparently he's getting hints back and forth on where he could be.
I believe last session there was also indications that talked about his recruitment, but also his kidnapping.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So it seems like two different locations, two different methods of acquisition. It might be possible there are two of him somehow. Oh, regardless, I think one of those two destinations should be our next target.
Well, unless we want to go and attack Rabbit's base directly, that only really leaves us with, well, our original mission.
Back to the Tsukiyomi Nebula. Alright, this time we might actually be able to accomplish it. We can check out the research station, see if the mass relay there can be repaired. And if not, we have another 2-week journey home. To that, or we attack Rabbit's base directly, but the issue then is if we can't get the mass relay there back online, that'll put us 2 weeks behind schedule, and who knows what'll happen in that time.
And I don't want to go anywhere near Rabbit anything right now.
We'll be well out of Rabbit's reach at that point. It took almost several weeks to get from there to Syndicate space. Good news is that almost won't be there this time.
True, but he was there for a while, so we'll probably be dealing with whatever he left behind.
Mm-hmm. Perhaps some lingering presence. Alright, the other thing I wanted to discuss is the command structure on the ship. Lucille, how well did you know Waze before all of this? What was he like? Was he reliable as a first officer under you?
You can make stuff up if you want, or I can tell you.
Why don't you tell me, since Waze is kind of your little pile of insanity.
He was passable. You found him to be like fine. Your ship didn't really see any action before. You'll recall you were stationed on the Saratoga as sort of a way for the upper brass to get rid of you because of the whole Shepard name. So like the Saratoga kind of just collected rust for a while. Like you were sent on like pointless like routine boring missions to just check stuff out like nothing ever happened. So like he was fine because nothing ever happened. He was perfectly adequate. He didn't stand out at all. He did his kind of like annoying self-absorbed log thing a lot, but it was fine. Like he did his job. You never saw him in any kind of like high pressure or stressful situation until the campaign.
He was an officer like any other officer, but we were not doing anything that was anything really at that point. So this is the first pressure that he's had at all. I'm guessing it's starting to weigh on him.
It seems that way. When I reached the bridge, he was hyperventilating in the officer's mess. Quincy, however, seemed to take charge fairly well and made decisions quickly that got us out of there.
Honestly, doesn't surprise me. Sadly, kind of on either front.
Well, I'd be of the opinion to put Quincy up for a commendation, if not a promotion. Waze, on the other hand, will need to evaluate his position on the ship. I don't know if we could exactly cut him loose and ask for a replacement, given the sensitivity of the information he's had access to.
No.
But is there a way to condition him for the job that he's in?
I'm not sure at this point. This isn't going to get any easier at this point. It's very likely only going to get weirder and worse. And I'm not sure he's going to be able to handle it. But I'm not sure what we can do to get him up to speed to be able to handle it.
All right, then.
I definitely agree with Quincy, though. That's for sure.
With all due respect, I was on the comms too when you tried to radio to the Saratoga. They were all panicking. I think this crew is just green? Is that the word?
It's not a situation of being green. This is a boat of misfits. This is kind of where the Alliance put those that they didn't know what to do with or didn't want.
You hear a crashing noise from the medical bay and Evelyn Crow being like, "No, my rats!"
Oh, God. Not again.
And Lucille just kind of waves a hand at the door.
As the door shuts, a lab rat with like a little like hat runs by. It's got like a little top hat on.
I see what you mean.
Ray will look at Shepard actually shocked and say, "The Alliance has people who aren't up to snuff that they send out into nowhere as misfits? I thought you guys had the largest, meanest military in the galaxy."
I'll confirm that everything that's being said here is correct from Rocky. The Saratoga was basically like it was like a garbage pail for them. That's why your crew is so weird.
Yep. I do believe that there are
an officer that doesn't want command here.
there are members of the crew who are very competent and capable. However, she kind of looks over at David and kind of down at the table. There are some of us that the Alliance just would rather have out of sight.
Oh my god, the engineers actually didn't know how to engineer the...
No.
I thought they were just messing with me.
No, Ray,
they're like hitting it with wrenches or something.
They didn't know what they were doing. This ship ran primarily because Adam handled it.
Oh god.
Adam himself is a bit of a misnomer. Out of sight, out of mind. The problem's handled.
Adam will actually chime in and say, "That stands to reason. Now that I think about it, it makes sense why this ship was chosen as a hiding place for me. Because it isn't somewhere they would have looked."
Nope.
Dr. Akazawa likely chose it for that reason.
The ship was almost obsolete the minute it came off a dry dock. Honestly. So it makes sense to put issues in a ship that won't see real action. The fact that we are where we are is strictly because of the ship that this is.
Well, all the same, this
Bad
is
luck of the draw?
This is the crew that we have. We can't exactly go about requesting replacements.
Not at this point. We are
Nor
too
would I
far
want
down the
to.
rabbit hole.
Besides, we've
This
learned-
crew's our family.
I'll talk with Waze once he's fit for duty again, and I'll see what can be done. But if he's a write-off, we'll need ideas for a replacement as second officer, since you and I go ashore so often.
What is it that he does here exactly?
He takes command of the ship while we are away.
Does he actually, though?
He's supposed to.
That is
Any
his
major
job.
decisions that need to be made, it falls to him.
Then if he...
I think if you want to make a real decision here, you need to speak with the rest of the crew who deals with him when we're away.
Yeah, agreed. But if he has...
But
to
as I
command the
see it,
entire-
he's a liability.
I agree with that statement. Yeah. If he's got to command the entire ship while you're gone, and make decisions that you have to be able to make, or that Shepard has to be able to make, I don't believe that man is right for that job. He does not even hold a candle to
Well,
the
we know
decision making that you have to make.
Well,
The
we
two
know
of
that
you.
Quincy will always be on the bridge and has good decision-making capabilities. The other consideration is if we want to give that role to Adam.
Well, it is an alliance ship, isn't it?
Yes.
If you take him off, isn't it up to them to replace him?
It's been
Or
put
if-
under the Spectre's command, so
Okay.
Aryn is able to make decisions now.
Okay.
Crew have already been added and let go without
Oh.
Alliance supervision.
Cool.
Yeah, yourself included. Your
Yeah.
crew that was added without Alliance permission.
Yeah.
Like, the crew has been modified already, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So he doesn't...
Pretty much everybody... Yeah, there's a lot of people on this ship who weren't here at the start, and there are also some crew that have been let go.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought since he was like actually like military, like Alliance military, it's a little different. Just because I'm not military. I don't know.
Fair, yeah.
So I didn't know if like the Alliance military were just like attached for some reason. But okay, fair
Now,
enough.
I am the kind of person that likes to empower those around me, so if there's any way that he can be fitted into his role, I'd like to make that effort. But if it's a lost cause, then we'll need an alternative.
At this point, it's too late to try to mold somebody into a role that doesn't suit them. We need to find somebody who already fits it.
Do we have anybody on the crew right now that could fill that role?
Well,
I think Quincy is the one we're looking at.
We
The only
can't.
one I can
uh,
think of aside
we
from
can't have Quincy
choosing
in-
Decimus.
Quincy's got to focus on piloting.
Yeah, we can't have her in a command structure and be the pilot.
Pilots
Somebody
typically
else.
do take command, or typically in command line.
They can, but having two different branches of the command structure, I believe, is a
Yeah,
necessity.
they still need an overseer, someone who can see what they're not seeing.
Adam says,
That's what tactics is
we do not feel that we would be a good fit for this position because we are still struggling to understand your value systems.
I vote Simius, honestly.
Problem
for.
with
Adam can
Decimus is
easily pilot.
Had enough.
if Ray is off the ship, then Decimus would be the chief engineer.
That is true.
Adam can easily pilot the ship while Quincy takes command.
That is also true.
Well, we'll have time to think about it. We won't need anybody taking that role until we arrive at the Tsukiyomi Nebula. So, I agree, everybody get some rest. I'll talk with Waze when we have the opportunity. And we'll go from there.
Fair
Anyone
enough.
have anything else?
No, but facing Salem again, I think that it's important that we freshen up on our skills and abilities. That was way too close of a call that I enjoy, and then especially with Salem in the mix, we need to be prepared to fight her in more than one way. We need to start our melding practice more.
I agree. Once everybody's rested up, we'll reconvene for that.
Yeah, I think
Sounds
it's
like a plan.
very big necessity.
Very well then. Back to your stations. Everyone's dismissed.
All right, David, let's go get you looked at. Make sure
Go
you
in,
don't
pick some
explode.
blood.
What?
Make
Huh?
sure the drugs are working the way they're
Oh.
supposed to, and then head down to engineering.
But sorry, I fell asleep there. What? When did everybody else get here?
Exo,
Yeah,
I'll
that's-
take the bridge shift for now.
Here, you need some sleeping pills.
Roger that.
Come relieve me in, say, 6 hours.
Sounds good. Come on, David. Let's go.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk to Dr. B.
As you guys enter the cockpit, Mr. Moreau says, I'm not in the way, am I?
Absolutely not.
You're always welcome on the bridge.
Appreciate that. And he kind of like just seems like comfortable up here.
Oh, well.
Okay. And Aaron's going to direct Quincy to take us to Tsukiyomi Nebula.
Quincy says, I'm sorry, could you repeat that?
The Tsukiyomi Nebula, same place we went the first time. However, this time there will not be a nightmare creature there. Hopefully.
He was back.
So after escaping from the nightmare creature, almost crushing all of you in the space station, we're going straight out into like the edge of the galaxy to where it came from.
That's correct.
Is that an order?
Is there any reason that we shouldn't go there?
Morale?
Oh.
All right.
Plot
Setting
a-
course.
Plot the long way there. Give us maybe 12 to 24 hours delay. Give everyone time to recover.
Well, we're gonna have that anyway. If you'll remember right, the mass relay in Tsukiyomi doesn't work, so we're gonna be flying for a few days no matter what.
Oh, fair enough.
I'll get us there. We've got the fuel.
If anyone needs counseling, Eon is the ship's counselor.
Huh. Quincy just goes, huh,
If
to
you need-
that.
If you need someone to talk to. I know we've
No,
been through a lot, but you've handled yourself well so far.
Some shore leave might have been nice, but I don't really need a counselor.
Unfortunately, we don't have time for shore leave at the moment.
Fair enough.
The mission is pressing.
Off we go then.
When we have nothing time sensitive on our plate, I'll make sure we work some shore leave into the schedule for sure.
I'll appreciate that, at least personally.
Mm-hmm.
I can't imagine what the away team is probably feeling right now.
I'm gonna go back home.
Why did I get on this damn ship?
Red Vines did the same thing for humans that they do for Asari. That'd be great, but
Thanks for stocking up so much for us.
Quincy leans over the console and points at some stuff. Like I showed you right there. That works like the old drive. Yeah. No, that switch. And Jeff hits a few things. She's like, yeah, like that. And he goes, oh, okay, they moved this here. I get it. And then you guys start to make your way. Start the long journey over the Tsukuyomi. Quincy's been getting Jeff Moreau up to speed on the new consoles.
Nice.
How the new ships fly.
That's awesome. Aryn is going to open a channel ship wide and say, crew of the Saratoga, you've all performed admirably. Unfortunately, the mission does have to continue, but we will work some shore leave in as soon as we are no longer on a time crunch. In the meantime, if anybody requires an ear to listen to, Aeona is available as ship's counselor. Make sure to schedule an appointment or ask her in person if you need somebody to talk to or counsel you on the events that we've witnessed recently.
Yes, I make all your bad memories go away.
Continue performing admirably. You do still have erased memory, right? If anybody's incurable, you've got that.
Yeah. For the time being.
all of a sudden everybody's feeling a lot better.
Down in the engine bay, Wolf Glover has increasingly been kind of useless. With Ray and Decimius being as competent as they are in an engine that really does only need 2 engineers, it could function with 1, but 2 makes it easier. He is increasingly a third wheel, not out of laziness, he's just outclassed. So he's kind of just over here, if you guys need me, let me know. But there's nothing for him to do.
We are in need of a second gunner.
Ray's actually going to pull away from the engineering bay and start trying to make him more involved, because she honestly didn't realize that they were incompetent. She thought they were just lazy or messing with her.
Oh.
So she's actually going to try to teach him and make him competent and not just talk over his head.
Well, he'll be receptive to that. In the cargo bay, the 2 security here are taking turns firing at tin cans for practice, and they're consistently missing even from 40 feet away. And Rolt is just watching, leaning on his sniper rifle, in disbelief that the Alliance even has people this bad of a shot.
Yeah, we know, yeah.
Bolt never misses.
Evelyn Crow is chasing rats through the halls. She has a big terrarium under one arm, and she's collecting her lab rats, all of whom are wearing different little hats. She has one with a sombrero, one with a little top hat, one with a ball cap.
I mean, I would say that's awesome, but
Hey,
given
it's
what we
Speedy
know about
Gonzalez.
her, I don't think those rats are going to have very much time left, so...
I really hope the only reason they put me on the ship is because my name is Shepard and I look like my fucking mother. Jesus Christ.
After some time passes, Adam will actually call Aryn back to the conference room. If you're available, we'd like to speak with you.
Very well then, I'll be right there.
If you could bring your XO, that would be preferable.
Alright then. I guess Arturo would have seniority here, so she'll leave Arturo with the bridge. And
he would. He's actually very high rank.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
he's the highest ranking officer on the ship.
Yep.
Yeah. And while walking down the hallway, not knowing that Lucille is in the med bay, right, like just on the other side of the wall from her, Aryn will just say exit of the conference room.
Stop being broken.
Adam sits halfway, one of his eyes dark, and like the mechanical cat kind of draped, unconscious, looking on one shoulder. It will be some time before I am fully charged. Apologies for the delay.
That's quite all right. We owe you our lives. A little delay in recharging is the least we can offer you. You did a great job back there. Thank you, Adam.
Adam just stares blankly at you for a moment and then says, I'm not sure what prompted you to give me a performance review.
When someone does a good job, I like to let them know.
I see. We will log this performance review in our records. The reason that we asked for you to come here is that we have been deliberating on something to bring to your attention. Stemming from the discussion about Felix ways.
Mm-hmm. I'm listening.
The entity that I will refer to as Original Adam has very disparaging views about organics. So it can be difficult to separate them from valid criticism. But after due analysis and thought, all three of us have reached a consensus that may be bothersome to you, but we would like to share nonetheless. It is our belief that with what waits ahead, the Alliance crew of this ship have been rendered at best superfluous and at worst an impediment. With few exceptions, they are largely not equipped for the tasks ahead, and will likely meet their untimely demise under your command, or possibly cause, through their ineptitude, your own demise.
I see. So your suggestion is to put them off the ship at the Citadel and operate with the additional crew we've recruited since then?
We believe that would be wise, with perhaps one exception. Your pilot acted efficiently under pressure back there. She may be worth retaining.
That's my assessment as well. What about Rolt? He's also proven useful and effective.
We were not considering Rolt as a member of the original crew, but you're right, he was. He would be worth keeping, certainly.
Aryn will look to Lucille and say, they were your crew before they were mine. What are your thoughts?
Well, as previously stated, I I worry about performance from previous incidents. And Ray was... This crew was not prepared for something of this magnitude. But this crew is also not put together for something of this magnitude. Which means I'm not sure there's going to be enough time to get them to a point where they would be able to efficiently, effectively handle what we're going up against. I don't want to say it could be at our detriment, but if Waze is any example, they were never prepared for anything like this. Not that any of us were, but woefully unprepared for something of this magnitude.
Alright. I think it's only fair to send them off with some evaluations of their abilities so the Alliance might better know what to do with them. Do we then divert to the Citadel before Tsukuyomi? It's not too late to make that course correction.
Zan, how far away would that be?
Well, you're in terminus space right now, so the Tsukuyomi galaxy is about a 2 to 3 day FTL journey through like space that has no mass relay.
Didn't we mass relay there in the first place, and then it was a long journey back?
Yeah, that was what I thought it was.
Yeah,
we could go
you're right.
But we couldn't get back out.
Yeah, that's my mistake.
Yeah,
that's
I assume we were like
you
FTLing to a mass relay though, and that would.
Yeah. You can mass relay there, but not back. That's me. I messed up. Yeah, so it doesn't make too much of a difference because of the mass relays. It's not that big of a difference. You could mass relay back home, and then mass relay back out here.
Would it give us our 8 hours? Because I don't think it would.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll
give you time.
Yeah, we can take 8 hours.
You can take the time.
It's about 2 hours per jump, and we're at least 2 or 3 gates away, or relays away from the Citadel, so we should have more than enough time.
Adam will say, the Dr. Evelyn Crow might be worth keeping on, if only because in her absence, you will be left with only a xenobiologist. So some members of the crew will not have necessarily as adequate medical care. It is difficult for us to assess whether Evelyn Crow is worth keeping as a human specialist in light of her other proclivities. We don't have enough data on her to make that choice, but it's worth thinking about. Because Faye Bryson is not a human doctor. She is a xenobiologist, which makes her like kind of a veterinarian. Like she can do like decent care for most of the aliens on board, but not as well as like an Asari doctor or a Krogan doctor. She's kind of like well-rounded. The one, ironically, the species she is the least experienced with is her Olm.
Mm-hmm.
Like, she has almost no human medical training to speak of.
And we've picked up enough auxiliary crew that we could actually fill any most positions on the ship.
We won't have a gunner though.
While the away team's away, we would be relying heavily on you for automation, Adam.
Rolt can't be a gunner.
That won't be a problem.
Mm-mm.
Rolt would be an excellent gunner. Further, you have not had a use for your gunner. Your gunner has been eating Cheetos and watching YouTube the entire campaign.
I doubt our gunner even knows what the mission is.
No, your gunner has no idea what's going on.
They have not seen the shadow creatures. They have not seen anything.
She has 100%ed all of the Game Boy Advance Zelda games in there. She has not left that room.
You guys have
Then
to
they're playing the
remember
first three Mass Effects now.
Rolt is technically part of the ground team. So Rolt can't really be left behind on the ship when the rest of the ground team is out.
The only thing is you wouldn't be able to use his ability if you did. Like, you could leave Rolt on the ship, but then you couldn't use his sniping ability.
Okay.
Because his ability requires him to be, like, shadowing the group
I feel
as
like
a backup.
if we need a gunner, Adam is perfectly capable of handling that role.
I'll jump in the gun and shoot. No, I won't.
No, this is if the ground team is deployed.
Yeah.
Adam says, I am more than capable of manning the weapon that this ship has, if that is even an adequate word for it.
We'll see about getting it upgraded. We haven't had to use it yet, but when we do, we will want it to be effective.
Yeah.
You likely have not used it because engaging in ship combat in this ship as it is would have been suicidal.
Yes, we are in need of upgrades for sure.
If there does come a time that this ship needs to defend itself, it is lacking in almost every department.
She doesn't have teeth, but she's got legs. She can outrun or outpace almost any adversary, but...
That has been the strategy so far.
We do need to be a little more well-rounded, I agree.
Regardless, I think Adam's right when it comes to this. I think as far as the Alliance crew goes, in some places they could prove to be almost detrimental.
Much as I would have liked to have seen them emboldened and find their stride, the stakes are a little too high to rely on that. Alright. We'll divert to the Citadel and put the remaining original crew off.
It would probably be worth reaching out to, she quickly checks, Admiral Reach.
About what?
The delicacy of the potential reassignment of the Alliance crew. Given where we are and what we're doing, it would be good to have someone high enough up know that they are being removed from this ship with the amount of sensitive data that they have.
A good thought. Another reason I was considering keeping them on the ship is just because of the sensitivity of the information they have. But how much of memory can Eon affect?
24 hours.
Not that
so
much,
not enough, darn. You can't just wipe all their knowledge of... Okay.
Adam says, if you are concerned about their secrecy, I can save us a trip.
No.
Not necessarily.
I knew it.
I was going to say the same thing.
Ray was waiting for the minute that the AI is like, just kill everybody, it's fine.
It's undeniable that it would be very efficient.
It's undeniable, but if you're still learning our value system, I value life.
We understand that. 1/3 of us agrees. But we did reach a 2/3 majority to make that recommendation.
Understandable and appreciated.
Alright. We'll pass word to Quincy to take us to the Citadel instead. Then we'll head to Tsukiyomi from there. Was there anything else, Adam?
That is all.
All right. Thank you very much for your insights. XO,
Adam just stares blankly at you when you thank him.
XO, would you pass word to the bridge and take command? I'm gonna take my shift to lay down.
Sounds good. Take it easy. And did you get some hot chocolate?
I got some for Waze. I'll get some for myself before I'll take it easy.
I'll get that started.
Thank you very much.
Life is better with hot chocolate. Gets a cup set up and brewed, and leaves it going on the counter.
I'll be in my quarters. Oh, you can kick Arturo out of the chair. It's yours now.
I'm like standing in my corner, and Arturo's fine. Besides, usually David's sitting in this chair, and I gotta be able to smack him on the back of the head when he does something stupid. But all right, I'll take the chair. Oh shoot!
Yeah, Arturo's gonna step out of the chair anyway, just because
Hold on.
the actual commanding officer just walked on the bridge.
Let's take our break here.
Can we also take a long rest?
Yes.
Yay.
Take a long rest with your break.
Awesome.
Aeon was taking pills with Banshee.
Oh,
She was
God.
not resting regardless. She's asleep in this chair right here.
All right. So we're back. And you guys are leaving Terminus Space and heading back to Citadel Prime.
Yup. We all got a long rest.
No, I don't feel like super shit this morning. Just normal shit.
Before we get there, Aryn will also let Ray know that they're gonna be letting her pet engineer go, and I'm not talking about Decimius.
Damn.
You're gonna just abandon the whole crew?
Not the whole crew. Just a lot of the original crew that are just in over their head.
Major culture shock. The Alliance are strange.
Unless you
These
have a strong
people are-
advocation to keep any particular ones on board. But they're just not cut out for the mission that we're on. It's going to be dangerous, and they're just not up to it, unfortunately. I've tried to give them time to get into shape for it, but
They almost died the last fight we had on board the ship.
Well, with Quarians, crew are family, so that's just not something you do. But I guess whatever you say, Captain.
are there any you're particularly close to that you'd like to keep? We're still keeping Quincy and Dr. Crow.
Oh, I mean, I love all of them. And Ray will probably name off all of them. And Glover tells this really funny joke, and she's a Quarian. She got to know everybody very personally.
Yeah.
But I also don't want them to die. So if you really think that they're not worth keeping around, I guess.
It's not that I don't think they're worth keeping around. I do like bringing out the best in anyone. It's just we're going into danger so high above them that I don't think they'd be safe. Besides, we've got the crew to take their roles on the ship, so it's not like the ship will be short of people to do the jobs that need doing.
I guess the jobs are never.
And you're more than welcome
Never
to keep in touch with them as well. I'm not going to bar anyone from maintaining contact. But I want to try to keep people alive.
The people you've brought aboard since we've all got together, they're not as fun, that's for sure. But
Decimius?
Decimius being an exception. I'm more talking about the creepy Drell who just watches us all day, or the Solarian who just sits in the corner quietly and doesn't want to make conversation. Joker's cool, though.
Dr. Faye as well. We're also holding on to Rolt.
Dr. Faye she takes her job too seriously, and Rolt also just sits in the corner quietly all day, so...
We're also bound to find more that could fill any roles on the ship that need filling. But I'm just trying to minimize the risk to the crew members that are just not up to the task and aren't... We don't have time to train them up to the task.
Did you consider asking them what their opinions on this were? I mean, I know they're not very well trained or whatever, but a lot of them also did risk their lives to do the right thing on multiple occasions.
I probably will do that once we arrive at the Citadel. If anyone really wants to stay, I'll give them that opportunity, but I'm not going to hide from them the dangers of what we're doing. But you're right. I'll get their input. Give them that decision.
I'm sorry to again be a contrarian, but
no, it's a good idea.
Crew are family, so. But I understand the necessity. I didn't realize how underperforming they were until our conversation with Shepard, so.
Yeah. Waves broke. I'm sure other people on the ship were panicking. Porter was the only one that was able to hold it together to maintain state of mind to get us out of there. That's a good thing, too.
Well, whatever you have to do.
Alright. Thank you, Ray. And yeah, when we get to the Citadel, I'll address the crew more directly.
All right. At the end of your long rest, at the end of your long journey, you will finally pull in. And as you pull into Citadel Prime space, you're immediately hailed. And Adam says, Alliance military are hailing our vessel.
Open channel?
Alright. You open the channel, and it opens to a CSEC officer who says, Alliance vessel SSV Saratoga, we are detecting something very abnormal from our scans. Do you have any unusual cargo to report, or unique modifications to your systems that you may not have registered? And Adam just kind of slowly looks at Aryn, like, awkwardly.
Aryn looks to Adam, and then readdresses.
He shrugs at you.
Yeah, readdresses the hail and says, "CSEC Patrol, Saratoga. I'm Spectre Aryn Talia. This vessel is under Spectre authority."
I see that, yes. The readings we're getting here are very unusual, though. Do you mind holding an orbit for a moment?
Is there something in particular I can help you find, officer?
I need to move this up to a superior.
Very well, then.
And you're basically left on hold.
Yeah, so while we're on hold, Aryn will say, Adam, any way you can mute your signature a little?
Easier said than done, says Adam.
Alright, I'll do what I can.
I am what I am. It's going to show up.
Understood. I'll do what I can.
We just got in trouble.
Finally, after being left hanging in orbit for like 15 minutes, a familiar voice gets on. It's Teus Gavlin, the CSEC commander. And he says, Aryn, you're lucky they caught me. They were going to move this to someone you don't know, and I took it.
Oh, Commander Gavlin, good to hear from you again.
What in the hell is on your ship?
How much do you really want to know?
If it's what I think it is, the Council would want me to bring your ship in and hold it. But knowing what I know about your mission, what are we talking here? Is this... Here, hold on. You hear him, like, say, You guys stand outside, shut the door. Yeah, no, all of you. Out. Shut the door. Okay. Is this like a galactic emergency type of thing? Am I going to get people killed if I follow protocol? Because protocol is to lock you guys down. The signature we're getting from your ship is very alarming. If I didn't know how big the SSV Saratoga was, I'd say you have a Reaper in your fucking cargo bay.
We may have some high signature things on board, but nothing that's going to cause any danger if you allow us to conduct our business. We're simply dropping off some personnel, and then we'll be on our way.
Spectre, I need to be clear here. You're asking me to break protocol for you, which could get me in a lot of hot shit.
Are Spectres not above this protocol?
Not this one. No, a Spectre doesn't get to walk a Reaper into Citadel Prime. I need assurances from you that there is a moral imperative for me to cover for your ass on this. This is insane.
If you need such assurances, you have it.
You're sure this isn't going to get anyone hurt?
I'm sure.
Alright, I'll scrub the logs. If anyone asks, our system was having technical difficulties when you came in. You and I need to have a very long talk before you dock here again.
Understood. Would you like to have that talk now or later?
Not over this channel. Maybe in person.
Understood.
I'm gonna need a drink. I'm gonna need a drink for this one.
We'll be in port for at least a few hours. You're welcome to come on board.
Alright. I take it you know what you have that's doing this, because you'll have to forgive me for my lack of decorum and calm, but if I wasn't mistaken, we haven't had readings like this since the Reaper War. It actually looks like there is a live Reaper in your ship, which I know is physically impossible, because the Saratoga is not that big. Whatever. Look, I'll meet you at the bar. And he's gonna
See you there.
he scrubs the logs, and then you guys get the go ahead to come dock.
Seems you're a little conspicuous, Adam.
We didn't know this would happen, Adam admits. We figured there would be complications and did forewarn you about them, but we didn't imagine it would be quite this bad.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, we'll come into dock.
Yep. You come in and you're able to dock at the Citadel. As you pull into the dock, a couple of CSEC officers are outside, kind of waiting for you. Like when you open up the back of the ship, they're standing on the docking bay.
Mm-hmm.
And so, right away, one of them says, "Apologies for the wait. There were technical difficulties. That's why we had to hold you in orbit for so long. We were getting some really weird broken readings. No fault on your own. Just wanted to let you know why you were held up."
Of course. It's not a problem.
They'll salute and go back to their patrol. Adam kind of walks up behind Aryn, still inside the cargo bay, looking out, and says, "I should probably stay on the ship."
On this we agree. Ray?
Yeah?
While we're here, do you think you could look into acquiring some method of masking Adam's signature?
I
I know such an ability exists. It's just a matter of having someone on board capable of using it.
Rolt actually speaks up from the back of the cargo bay. "No, your goody two-shoes Quarian won't know this. You need shielded cargo. You're looking for smuggling tech."
Yes.
I mean, he motions it at Ray. "She'll probably know how it works if she looks at it, but I assume you haven't done any smuggling," he says directly to Ray.
Not that I was directly involved in.
That was
Right.
evasive if ever I heard one.
Not on purpose.
He Rolled actually raises an eyebrow. All right, maybe not as maybe not as clean as I thought you were, but
Well, I know how the technology works for AI tracking, but I was just gonna probably go and get an AI scanner itself, and then backwards. What's the word? Backwards.
Reverse engineer.
Reverse engineer.
Reverse engineer it. But if you could find a shielded cargo thing, then that would work too.
no need to reinvent the wheel, says Rolt. Pirates have been tricking scanners for a real long time.
Can I trust you with this then, Rolt?
I know the places to look. I'll get you something that's close enough, and then it'll be up to your genius engineer here to make it work for this. No one's ever tried to smuggle a Reaper somewhere, so suffice to say, there'll still be some work to do.
All right.
But it's a starting point.
We don't have long, though. We're trying to land, do our business, and be gone.
Alright, I'll try and make it quick. Does anyone in the party have, criminal contacts or underworld contacts at all? As a background thing? I don't think so. I think the closest was Kronk had, some
Mercenary contact. Yeah.
Yeah, so no one really has... Okay, so Rolt will be soloing this then.
Yeah, the only thing I have is Spacer contacts, but I don't think Spacer and pirates. Yeah, I don't think that flies.
I've got law enforcement contacts, but that's it.
What I was looking at is a second level spell, second level tech power sensor dampening field.
What does that do?
I'll post it.
Yeah.
Second level, 2,500 non-consumable.
We might end up
component.
We might end up just role playing how Ray comes about having this. Then,
Okay,
if there's an existing mechanic, you had a target that you says from mechanical sensors. Yeah, that'll work. We're just gonna give some flavor to it. Is all that's gonna happen here.
Cool. All right.
Get a little bit of role play, a little bit of narrative behind it, not just like boop, have it. So yeah, Rolt says, "I'll go see what I can find, and I'll bring it back to the engineering bay."
Very well. And then to the crew, with the following crew members report to the cargo bay. Let's see: Security Officer Julie Rover and Casper Shine, Engineer Glover, Gunner Thornock, and Second Officer Ways.
Yep, they will report for duty. By the way, what is the duration on this tech spell?
8 hours.
Okay, pretty good.
Yeah, it's a 2,500 credit non-consumable. Oh no, it is consumable actually. 2,500 credit consumable sensor scrambler.
Got it.
So yeah, that is going to be a consumable thing. Okay.
You called the gunner, engineer, the 2 security, and
Ways.
Ways.
Because we're keeping we talked about keeping medic Crow and co-pilot Porter.
Medic and pilot, yeah.
Yeah.
They will report for duty.
Okay. And Aryn will address them and say, I appreciate the service that you all have provided to the ship so far. However, I understand that the mission we are on is vastly above the heads of what anybody expected when we began this mission. So, I'm offering the chance for anyone who does not wish to continue with the Saratoga to step off and enjoy lighter duty. If anybody wishes to stay on for the mission, you are still welcome to, but it's going to be volunteers only. And nobody will be reprimanded or judged harshly for wanting to back out of this mission.
Your gunner Thornock says, "Wait, what's been going on?"
Suffice to say, Thornock, you're probably in over your head. The ship is actually seeing action. We haven't had to use the weapons yet, but that's mainly because we don't have as many weapons to speak of.
Oh. Huh. She's like unaware of anything that's happened. She's been in that room the whole campaign.
Suffice
the
to
only
say,
thing she might be aware of is the Quarian incident because she had to fire at the door.
Thornock, if you do continue with the Saratoga, it is very likely you will have to use those weapons.
Well, I mean, that's what I signed up for, but...
There will be weapons firing back at us. Very likely.
Yeah, bring it on. The engineer Wolf Glover says, I will accept your request to transfer, ma'am.
Very good. Thank you for your service, Glover.
I think the engineering bay has become a little full.
Well,
and,
hopefully you can take the information or the things you've learned from Ray and take them to your next assignment.
But Miss Ray has been very patient with me and very helpful, but between her and the Turian special ops, I'm just kind of a third wheel at this point.
Understood. Good luck.
Mm-hmm. Your 2 security, Casper and Julie, will say, well, We kind of resolved a while ago to see this thing through, but at the same time, I mean, if you're offering...
Yes, I've seen you all in action, and while I do not doubt your heart, no one could, I don't think we can train you to the level that we need to in the time that we have, and it is very likely that you will die. But I encourage you to keep your training up, and someday you will do great things.
Oh, don't have to tell me twice, says Casper. I don't want to die. And Julie says, that means we're on shore leave until we get reassigned. And he smirks and they fist bump and they go to the bar. Felix Ways has been silent this whole time. And then he says, actually, Spectre, I was planning to request a transfer anyway.
That's probably for the best. I know you signed up for action, but you're getting much more than you bargained for, I take it. None of us knew what we were getting into here.
He nods quietly.
But I thank you for your service to the ship, and good luck on your book.
Thank you.
Once all this is declassified, that is.
Of course. Right now, I don't really want to think about it, let alone write. I was actually wondering if you could possibly put in a request for some mental health leave for me. I think I need counseling.
I'll do that right away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thornock says, but you're not telling us to leave if we don't want to.
I'm not telling you to, but it's not going to be as cushy as it's been.
I don't need cushy. I've been bored. I've been waiting for a firefight. Let's go. You haven't seen what I can do yet.
You're right, I've not.
Our only capable crew member.
I got this.
We've been neglecting her.
Alright then. Let's see what you can do, Thornock.
Yeah!
You have 1 hour. If there's anything on the Citadel you wish to take care of, we'll be casting off after that time.
Will do. You know, on my pilot exam for the Alliance, I hit every single target, which is pretty good. Even though a third of them were civilian targets, it's still 100%.
I doubt there will actually be any civilian targets where we're going.
Nice.
Oh dear God. Oh dear God. Oh
All
dear
right.
God.
We'll see you back on board in 1 hour.
Oh, yeah.
That cargo ship in the exam looks real suspicious. They could have cocaine on there or something. It's like a gunner test where they have like civilian ships like thrown in, and she just shot all of them.
Yeah. After Thornock leaves, Aryn's going to say, Adam, can you prepare a series of tests, simulation scenarios for our gunner? Make some of them no-win. I want to see how she reacts in those conditions.
After a long delay, Adam says, very well. We will put the unlimited computing power of 3 sentient AI to work, creating a glorified video game. Like with a lot of disdain and
My apologies.
condescension.
Is there something more pressing that you have on your plate than making sure our crew is ready to face the end of the galaxy?
You don't get a reply.
I want to test this simulation out.
And Aryn will head off to go meet Commander Gavlin.
Anyone else want to go be at this meeting, or is it just going to be Spectre and Gavlin?
I think we need to go along and watch Aryn.
I'll come along to help you talk good words.
Talk good words.
I'm
will
gonna
stick
have
up on
one
the
last.
ship to make
I'm
sure
gonna go
Banshee's
have
safe
one
and all.
last. I'm gonna go have one last hurrah with those who left. So
Nice.
Sure.
Yeah, if you want to go, the two security officers went to the bars to drink. So
Julie, Casper, wait up.
I think
Nice.
unless he's requested, I can't think of any reason why Arturo needs to be at that meeting. So
Yeah, I guess.
he's go drinking with the old crew.
yeah, go drink it with my
Yeah, they were his boys.
with my security.
Oh, I will also ask Dr. Jackbar to accompany me.
He'll raise his eyebrow at you. Is there a particular reason?
The reason we got flagged coming in was because we have an AI on board. And I think it would go over better if CSEC knew at least that this was a sanctioned project.
This feels overall clandestine. If sanctions and official capacity were remotely involved, you'd be meeting the council, not a CSEC commander at a shady bar. I'll still accompany you, but I'm not sure of what use I'll be.
You're a representative of the Solarian government.
Again, I'm not sure how much weight governance will have at whatever joint you're meeting your contact at.
You don't have to show a badge or anything, just look official.
Very well. He got it, all right, he's not thrilled about it, but he'll come. So you head over to the meeting spot and meet Teus Gavlin, who has the bartender pour you a drink, and this is Aryn, Oni Jackbar, along with who's accompanying Aryn?
Eon, I think, is there.
Eon as well.
Yeah, it was just me.
He'll get the bartender to pour everybody drinks. And he'll take the drinks to a back table, out of earshot of anybody.
Sure.
And say, all right, what in the hell is going on?
We have some experimental technology on board on loan from the Solarian government, and and she indicates to Dr. Jackbar, and they've lent Dr. Jackbar to oversee it and make sure it is used within within reasonable parameters.
Huh. Yeah, that about sums it up.
So, run that by me one more time, says Teos. You have what on your ship?
Experimental technology on loan from the Solarian government. It is highly classified, so I cannot go into the details. But they have a representative. They have a representative on board my ship to make sure that it is used in a reasonable manner, in accordance with regulations.
You're not giving me a lot to go on, and also the fact that you don't have clearance from the council for this gives me pause.
Spectre authority is how the council keeps their hands clean.
Sure, okay. Is this your Solarian official, I guess?
He's a well-respected scientist.
The Teus Gavin looks at Onik expectantly, and after a long delay, Onik says, what she said. He's like, that's it? Who the fuck are you? And he says, classified. And Teus just puts his arms up. Everything's fucking classified. Why are we even here? You're not going to tell me anything. All right. I guess I'll trust you
all
then.
you wanted was my assurance that people would not die as a result of me having this on board my ship.
And they better not.
I can assure you that because I have this thing on board my ship, fewer people already have died.
I'm taking your word for this, Spectre. He holds a glass of whiskey in your face. If your mini Reaper experiment goes loose, that's on you.
I'll take full responsibility.
I'm going to tell him that you mind-controlled me with your Asari powers. I ain't going down for this.
That would be reasonable as well.
All right. Fine, then. He like takes downs his whole drink in one gulp. And he looks at the Solarian. Why are you even here? And Onique says, what she said, and motions at Aryn. and Teos kind of just gets up. You know what? I'm done. It's like talking to a wall. Do your business here, Spectre.
Business here is already concluded.
He storms off.
Well, I think that went
rather
rather
looks
well.
at you and says, I would agree.
Yeah, she'll finish her drink and head back to the ship.
Well, you made good words there, Captain.
I could have warned you that Adam's new state would have come up this way.
And you withheld that because...
You didn't ask.
Oh god, I hate that.
Well,
how do we cover it up then?
I believe you're already on the correct track.
All right then.
When you get back to the ship, Rolt is there with a big crate on like a dolly that he wheels into the cargo bay. And he goes, "Hey, Quarian."
Ray pokes her head out of engineering. Yeah?
There you go.
Oh. Keela. Ray will walk over. Does anyone have a crowbar?
Yeah, Rolt will open it up with a crowbar. Inside there's a bunch of metal, like multi-layered plates and wires and stuff, and he says, "I trust you can figure this out. It's sensor jamming, smuggling tech. I just kind of rounded up what I could find."
Oh, I'm sure I can. I don't assume it came with a manual.
No.
Nah, that's enough. Tasty, could you scrub the extranet for anything that might be related to this? And she'll get to work on it.
Yeah, pretty soon after looking at the parts, Ray, being as smart as she is able to start intuiting what things are. You know, you'll pick up like a big, like flat, multi-layered thing and be like, "Oh, okay, yeah, this is to jam that or whatever." Like it's decently intuitive. It wouldn't be to most people, but Ray is like very smart and has worked on a lot of tech.
So it's I'm assuming it's something like a super complicated version of Aryn's silence spell.
It's basically whatever tech spell.
Sensor dampening field, second rank tech.
It's a second rank tech. Yep, sensor dampening field. It has a material component that is consumed, and Rolt, out of his own pocket, has bought for you 100 gold worth of that component.
So four uses.
I think it's 4 of them. Yeah. So you can get that on there. You got the whatever the material component for it is.
Yeah.
That's basically what's in the crate.
What's in the box?
Okay, and is this going to be like a whole ship thing, or are we going to have to stick them into a specific room?
It only protects something that is no bigger than a 10 by 10 size, a 10 by 10 creature or object. So specifically, Adam, basically.
Yeah, you're literally gonna like do it to Adam,
and it lasts 8 hours. So we activate it when we need to.
Oh, I'm sorry, Adam. We have to stuff you in this broom closet. It's not for any other reason other than to protect you, I promise.
It's
Locks
not...
the broom closet.
Oh, boy.
Adam, now standing in a broom closet, is like... I think the Quarian may have deceived us. After like a long delay, like a lot of internal deliberation, this doesn't seem to serve any function to protect us.
So let's see. We have 137,000 credits on the ship inventory. Do we want to look at upgrading the ship while we're here?
What?
Maybe the weapons.
What have we got for options?
Or Ray, do you want to restock your medical supplies?
My medical supplies are actually good because I was separated from you guys most of the last fight.
You used up your defibrillator.
I did, but I also bought I bought 5, so I still have 4 left.
Okay.
And whenever you dock, I want to say Alliance gives you Omni Gel, fills it up to whatever the base level was.
50,000. Like the maximum we could have is 100,000, but they'll fill it up to 50,000.
Yeah, so I'll put that in. They fill that up.
Okay.
So Spectre, we heard that some people get a wage. Is this?
When I get paid, you get paid.
Fair enough.
Okay, but like, are we like when we are done with this mission? Is there going to be like a account waiting for us full of credits, or because like we still have to like pay for supplies and stuff?
That's what the funding throughout the mission is for.
So what about when we're done here? Because Banshee says she gets paid.
There are usually bonuses on success.
Okay, because I didn't realize that these 4 defibrillator kits were my retirement.
Oh no, they don't expect Spectres to live in squalor. Nor their crew.
Maybe we need to go find Snake, see how he's doing. No, I was kidding.
We get funding throughout the mission and payment for job completion upon mission termination.
Aren't you like 300 years old and you didn't even have your own ship?
I did. I do still have my own ship. It's just it was not suited for the long leg journey to the Tsukuyomi from the Tsukuyomi Nebula.
Oh, okay. Well, at least they get paid enough to afford a ship.
When the mission's over, I'll probably be going back to my own ship. Anyway, do we want to upgrade the weapons while we're here? Does anybody have another system they'd like to see upgraded?
Zan.
Yes.
Maybe a little like out of left field type thing, but is there any way we can get like some sort of anti-missile defense installed onto the ship or something?
That's what the Guardian Point. Yep. Guardian Point defense laser is exactly anti-missile.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
It can also be used as a short-range weapon in other ships, but it's more commonly anti-missile.
Okay, I think we should upgrade that.
Okay, Guardian lasers.
Yeah, because we're doing a lot of like go in, blow a bunch of shit up and fly away, so having extra help defending the ship would be nice.
Okay.
Maybe if we can put some Guardian lasers on the bottom of the damn thing so we don't get jumped by
I think the Guardian lasers
again.
are positioned to give us full coverage.
They are.
Yeah.
Do you have a level 2 Omni tool, Ray?
I do not believe I do.
Would that be helpful at all?
I mean, yeah, probably. Yeah,
So
I've got
do
an
you-
Omni Tool 1.
Do you want to spend 50k out of the ship money to upgrade the point defense lasers?
Yeah, I think while we're at it, let's spend another 50k to upgrade the main gun.
The mass accelerator cannon is your actual like offensive weapon against other ships.
We've got
Get
enough to
Therax
upgrade both
cannon.
those, so... What?
Said we got to get a Therax cannon on this bitch.
Mm-hmm.
The Thanix cannon.
Or Thanix, yeah. The thing that Garrett put on it.
Yeah, I think we upgrade the lasers and the main gun.
Okay. Yeah. I'll go to buy a mass relay, or the mini relay then.
All right. Your Guardian point defense lasers have gone from 4d6 to 8d6, and their recharge goes from 1d4 to 1d4 minus 1 rounds.
Oh, nice.
The Spinal Mass Accelerator Cannon goes from 10d8 to 20d8,
Aww.
and the recharge is now 2d4 minus 2 rounds instead of 2d4.
That's good. That's really good. That's
So they both recharge
Yeah.
quicker and do more damage. Basically,
it.
damage doubled, and the recharge went down.
Our DPS went up by
Oh.
more than double with those.
Yeah.
I think that is a good investment.
I'm
That's
just-
because you're basically taking weapons that were just left to rot, and you're having them like upgraded to modern standards.
Yeah, as the
Like as soon as the engineers see your weapons, they're like, "Holy shit!" They don't even like let you do this anymore. Like, this isn't up to code.
Yeah, when as the weapons are as she's watching the weapons being upgraded, Aryn will say to Lucille, "When we're done with this mission, I'll be leaving you a ship worthy of your name."
Ray and Sarah,
That'd
or
be
Ray and
amazing.
Saratoga. Ray and Decimius are going to spend like 2 days trying to compensate for the new power draw of the new weapons.
Yeah, because they're gonna draw a lot more power now. But yeah, the engineers are like, yeah, it won't be cheap, but I can rip out all these old parts, get it totally up to code. Your mass accelerator cannon and guardian point lasers will be up to par with modern Alliance ships coming off the dock, like freshly made.
Wow.
Excellent.
That's the first upgrade. Basically, gets you up to like modern standards. Like if the Saratoga was
enough.
brand new, these are the weapons it would have had. The upgrades beyond that go past modern standards. They become like exceptional, right? They upgrade 2, 3. They start to get like actually very strong and increasingly much more expensive, of course.
Aryn is going to give Dr. Jackbar a full a full spec overview of the stealth core and its capabilities, and ask him to analyze its effectiveness versus Adam's signature. Would he still need to be masked if we were operating the stealth drive?
He says, yeah, this stealth core is undeniably cutting edge and one of a kind, but it was not built to mask anything like Adam. It's just not designed to do that. It's very, very good at what it's designed to do.
All right.
All right, there we go.
I mean, we could always just stick Adam in the FTL drive. That might hide him.
Thing is, the stealth drive.
No, I mean, well, the FTL drive. What the stealth drive does is it hides the FTL drive. That's the whole point.
It hides the heat signature. I think Adam lets out a different kind of signature.
See, the joke was we just incinerate him in the FTL drive, and then we don't have to worry about hiding him. Because I don't.
Yeah, that's the joke, is to kill him.
Okay.
All right. Well, once we've gotten that all taken care of and everyone's done with their shopping, I say we head for the Tsukiyomi system. Anybody have any other pressing business here?
As you guys are getting ready to leave, Aryn, you get a message on your terminal. The council happens to have heard that you docked and would like an update.
Right.
You are free to blow them off.
No,
boy.
I will report to them. Do they want an update in person or just over the comms here?
Just to the chamber.
Okay. I'll head to the chamber.
As usual, anyone who wants to attend is welcome to.
I got a lot of shopping I gotta do.
I'm still shopping. I need to know what I could do about selling that old gun.
I'm deciding between a +2 shield or upgrading the thrusters to the Saratoga. That's what I'm deciding.
Ray is pouting in Engineer Glover's sleeping area because all this stuff's packed away, and she's sad.
Yeah, because your FTL engines are modern standard because it's the Saratoga. They were cutting edge when it was new. They're now only modern standard because it's old. But the FTL, the thrusters are not. The thrusters are they're fine, but they're kind of old.
Yeah, they're substandard, and that's not.
Yeah, they're now substandard. Yeah. Whereas the FTL drive used to be cutting edge, but every 5 years it drops a rank, basically, because technology moves forward.
If I got 40,000 more credit, I could do both. If the thrusters are 50,000.
I would like to. So I've got a bunch, and I'd like to either buy Ray an upgrade to +2 or upgrade the ship to advanced. So I've got 150.
What part of the ship to advanced?
Well, something you choose. I've got 150. Either give Ray an upgrade or the ship. Up to you.
Oh, actually take one of the modern things and push it up to advanced.
Yeah.
You could have a really good gun, or a really good FTL drive.
What a really good shield.
Or a really good shield. Yeah.
What do you guys?
Or upgrade our hull since we haven't touched that.
Modern standard hull.
Ray keeps us all alive, so that's why.
Yeah, the hull is still substandard,
and the fabricator is also substandard.
The fabricator sucks. Yeah.
Could upgrade the hull and the thrusters. Maybe.
What do you want, Sean?
Yeah, I'll leave that.
Do you want an upgrade? Do you want an upgrade, or do you want to upgrade the ship?
I think I'm the only one who doesn't have a +2 upgrade, so that would be nice. But also, if you upgrade the ship's shields, it's going to make my job a lot easier when we inevitably get shot again. So it's really up to you.
Does anybody have a +2?
I do.
Oh.
I don't know. I've got a plus.
I do not. I've got a full array of +1s and a Mark II shield generator.
Oh yeah, but you need 2 different +1s. You need a tech and a biotic +1, right?
And I don't wear armor, so that's why I got so much money. Only thing I
gave a lot of
biotic.
I gave a lot of my money towards Ray because I wanted to give us a bunch of DMs. But
which one's going to be more beneficial? Because we haven't seen.
Well, I'll say this: before you guys do too much shopping, let's just get through Aryn's thing real quick. Here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Lucille is running shadow to Aryn. Basically, where Aryn's going, Lucille is following.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Shepard is more than welcome.
All right. So here you are in the council chambers, and the council will say, "Thank you for meeting with us on such short notice, Aryn."
Of course. I've been forwarding my mission reports. Do you have any questions?
Yes. We were hoping you could clarify where your mission stands right now. Give us a brief summary of how things are moving forward, because in terms of the readings we've been receiving from the outer systems, we have lost view of the center of Terminus space, and we've also lost contact with all of our plants and spies inside of the Syndicate as well.
As I understand it, Amos has made his first move into Syndicate space and has either eliminated or subjected all of their leadership.
Are you quite certain that, well, that is to say, what evidence do you have to support your theory on what we're seeing here?
Theory?
It's a fact that it's a fact that we've lost view of the terminus, of the middle of the terminus systems, and it's a fact that we've lost contact with many of our spies in the Syndicate. You've asserted a theory on why this happened, that this Amos has moved in and its power is causing these things to happen. Do you have any evidence to support your claim?
I have my mission logs. I have surveillance footage from the ship itself.
More footage would be helpful.
I'll have that forwarded right away. I suppose I do have one more thing that I do need to bring to the council.
Aryn, from your perspective, you would go unconscious. But to Lucille, you're still standing there, and Aryn grins ear to ear.
Oh, no.
And Aryn says, "Hello, everyone."
I knew that we delayed that was going to be a problem.
And she puts her arms out. "Beloved Council, so lovely to speak with you again. Although, I guess not quite the same one. Anyway, I have a recommendation for you. Surrender. Just lay down and accept it. Because the dark void is coming for you, and all you're going to do is cause yourselves and your citizens panic and distress if you don't give up right now. This is your opportunity. Surrender to Amos, and some of you, maybe some of your families, may be spared. You have exactly one chance. This is it." And a member of the council is like, "Aryn, Talea, what are you doing? What is this?" Like, they all start getting offended. And she's like, "Oh, no, you're not talking to Aryn."
Are they here in person?
No, the council are, like, hologrammed in.
Okay, I just want to double check them.
That is fortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because I was gonna do something.
You're never in person. Are you kidding?
Yeah,
After everything that's happened,
After the
you're
last
never
two
in-
councils that we've lost.
Yeah, they haven't been in person for a single meeting the whole campaign because they learned from the last fucking several games. They're like the third council. Yeah.
That's probably smart. Yeah, okay, cool.
Yeah.
One of the Asari counselor narrows her eyes and goes, "Are you being controlled?" And Aryn says,
Stupid question.
"Bingo!" So, total surrender. Going once. Going twice. Aryn, like, putting her fingers up.
Tackle Aryn.
You tackle Aryn.
I have made a poor life choice. Yes.
Fuck.
Do you need me to fight back against Shepard here? You know I'm willing.
No, that's okay. When Lucille tries to tackle Aryn, Lucille, you like dive to tackle her, and you just float. You find yourself like suspended in the air nearby, unable to get traction on anything.
Shit.
Can I send a comm out from here, though?
You can.
I'm here too.
Full report to the council chambers. We got problems.
And then Aryn will go, Going 3 times, and that's it. All right, well, maybe if Amos is feeling generous, you'll get another opportunity to surrender after he's crushed your Citadel like a pretzel. See you soon, everybody. Cheers.
Yes.
And then Aryn comes back, having no idea that any time passed, like mid-sentence.
Am I still floating?
Lucille's still floating.
No, you dropped to the floor.
Ow!
Aryn?
The council suddenly all look like really shocked and horrified, but Aryn doesn't know why right away. Like,
So, like, continuing my sentence, she'll she'll say, "I was directed to
Aryn.
rather what?
Hold on, says one of the council members. Like, what was that?
What was what?
Aryn, Lucille is on the floor behind you.
Aryn, look at me.
We have a problem.
Are you back in control of yourself?
Was I ever not?
Yes.
Yes, Salem just had you.
Begging the council's permission, please hold for a moment." And she'll step out of the hologram transmitter for a moment.
Yeah, the council all just like horrified.
Well, I guess the cat's out of the bag now.
Aaron's about to be real mad at everybody for keeping this from her.
Yeah. Well,
Shit.
you have a parasite in you.
Didn't you scan for us when we came back when we got back on board?
Yes, but I lied to you because I didn't know when it would activate.
Why didn't we deal with this as soon as we were arrested?
That was the plan. As soon as we got the other crew off the ship and back on the ship, we were gonna take care of it.
All right,
There's also
so
one in Banshee.
please tell me somebody's watching her on the ship.
She's sedated.
That'll work. Aryn will step back into the holographic projector and counselors, my apologies. I will go rectify the situation immediately.
The Asari counselor says, "Have you been compromised?"
For the moment, yes. I will not resume mission operations until I can confirm that I am no longer so. This is a recent development. Nothing impactful to the mission has happened since.
Any kind of biotic mind control of that kind has a very limited range. We're locking down the council chambers. Whoever did that has to be very close by.
No.
She says, going off of modern knowledge of how biotics work.
That is not necessary, counselors. We are familiar with this power. It is actually very, very long range. We dealt with it in the very depths of space.
That's not possible, says the Asari counselor. There's nothing like that exists.
It does. The former student of Matriarch Lazari is the one responsible for it.
You're talking about Salem.
Yes, she is the syndicate leader that is responsible for Amos.
This again.
For letting Amos in, essentially.
Spectre, just how compromised are you?
She could take control of me at any moment, but we do have a countermeasure
No.
that I need to enact.
You don't understand. What I mean is, you've brought her up before, and we've had significant doubts because this is classified, but I think it's need to know, the Asari counselor says, and some of the other counselors nod.
God.
Spectre,
That's
Salem
good.
is dead.
Do we actually hear what's going on?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
From them? Yeah, at this point, Eon's gonna step up into the hologram as well.
Who is this? Because Eon appears when Eon steps into it.
Yeah.
Another
Salem
of Lazarus'
can't be
students.
dead. I literally was face to face with her less than 24 hours ago.
That's not possible, says the Asari counselor. I know for a fact that she's dead.
And I know for a fact of what I saw. And that was Salem that stood in front of me.
You don't understand. After what Salem did, look, you don't have clearance for this, but under the circumstances, full disclosure. She looks around, the other counselors kind of give their approval. The council put a hit out on Salem, one which was carried out.
By who?
A specter delivered her body to us. We confirmed she was dead. She was cremated here.
What specter?
If what you say is true, then there is at least another powerful biotic out there of her equivalents. And it is connected to my mission, so I will get to the bottom of it, but I will not proceed with my mission until I can confirm that I'm no longer compromised.
Aryn, ask them who the specter was.
Who was the specter that brought her in?
As a fellow specter, you must know that that is not safe to disclose. All specters are autonomous, and their identities must be protected. And the Turian counselor says, I think under these circumstances, with how strange this is, and how alarming, perhaps we need to break protocol. It was one of our most trusted and accomplished biotic specters, an Asari by the name of Zelace.
Would I know this specter? Or you
Well,
know of her?
specters don't really know each other, and they keep what they do under wraps, right? So, that's the whole point, is they don't televise what they're doing. I feel like no matter how accomplished a specter is, people probably wouldn't know of them, right?
Well, the specters do know of each other. Like Sarah and Nihilus knew each other.
Okay. In that case, you'd know.
Usually only if they had done things that put them directly into the news, or if they had directly interacted with each other before them.
I remember Sarah saying Nihilus was a fellow specter and a friend.
Well, yeah, it's because he's the one that recommended him.
Yeah, they'd worked together in the past.
They had a personal connection.
Yeah.
Wasn't there another Solarian specter that Shepard met in Game 3?
There was a random specter in Andromeda.
Yeah, well, not like Shepard had access to specter records or anything, so it might have just been specters that they meet in happenstance. So would this be a specter that Aryn had ever met or had any contact with?
I'll say when you were new.
Okay.
When you were very new. Actually, did you have in your backstory who recommended you for being a specter?
The VIP that I had protected.
Right. So we'll just say when you were very new, that
wouldn't be she was the one who evaluated me, but recommended that I be considered for it.
If you wanna have some fun, this could be the one who evaluated you.
Sure.
So you'd know that Zelace is an extremely accomplished, trustworthy, honorable, and forthright specter with a strong sense of justice and incredibly powerful biotics. And an aberration of the Asari species called a Von Rosava, which means that he male presents instead of female presenting. A rare mutation similar to some of the other Asari mutations that exist, like the vampires.
It's our boy.
I'm sure Mark has never seen.
Yes, it's our boy.
This is the guy they were supposed to kill in the adventure.
Turned the entire party good.
Yeah, he actually talked them down. Yeah.
Nice. Wow.
That's great.
But you would know that, like, Zalace is trustworthy. He's very capable and very trustworthy. You would, like, never in a million years would you expect him to be part of some plot or something.
Okay, well that is convincing enough for Aryn that that they have the evidence to support what they're saying. All right,
We have dozens of witnesses within the council and security forces of Salem's death.
No, I trust Zalace's work, but I'll conduct my own investigation once I'm over this hurdle, and I'll see if I can get to the bottom of it and provide some answers.
Something stood out to me, says the human counselor. If that was whoever's behind this speaking through you, they referred to us as not the same one. Could they be old enough to have had something to do with the council before us? During the Reaper Wars? Or even earlier than that?
Well, if they're an Asari, they would have certainly been alive in that time.
Maybe they have something personally against one of the old councils.
Maybe. I'll look into it.
All right. Well, suffice to say, I think we're all in agreement this situation has been elevated significantly. We still need to get to the bottom of who's responsible and the exact nature of it, but we'll be allocating a significant discretionary fund to your mission, assuming you can prove that you're no longer compromised and continue your work.
I will get on it right away, Council. We'll
Dismissed.
remain docked until then. And she'll nod and step out of the circle. Well, I suggest we get this dealt with as soon as we can.
Back to the ship.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you start to head back to the ship.
We should have taken care of this before we got here.
We didn't want to do it with the crew on board. The hope was that we would get to the Citadel and be able to handle it then, and things kind of just started rolling. And then when the council called, we were also concerned about what would happen if you were alerted.
Fortunately, nothing's happened yet, but doesn't mean anything could happen at any moment. I'd like to get this handled.
Well, let's get it dealt with immediately then.
Mm-hmm. In the meantime, I'll take a note from Rolt and try to keep my mind clear of thoughts.
Practice a little bit of meditation, Captain. It helps.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does Eon sense presence at all on the way back?
Yes.
Just like for verification?
Yeah, I usually do.
You'll find that you're no longer sensing a parasite from Aryn.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, on the way back to the ship, you don't sense it.
So it triggered and did its job and went away.
I mean, I would still like to, you know. Well,
As
I'll let Aryn know.
As you arrive at your ship, which is docked anyway, because it's being worked on, you hear alarms blaring, and you see a ton of Alliance soldiers rushing to get in their ships all over the dock.
She'll open up her Omni tool and say, Adam, report. What's going on out there?
And Adam will reply, nothing on the exonet, whatever it is, it's fresh. Do you want me to check comm frequencies?
Yes.
Looks like there's movement from Terminus space into the Anakin advance. The Alliance is mobilizing because they lost contact with a battleship that was stationed out in Anakin space on the Terminus border. So a border patrol went silent, and it's been taken as a declaration of war, so they're mobilizing. It seems more precautionary than anything. There's a lot of distance between there and the Citadel. But the comm chatter is I'm getting a lot of fear from these organics, like confusion and paranoia, because they've been attacked suddenly.
Does the data support that it's Amos, or is this a Syndicate fleet operation?
Apparently, they just suddenly lost contact with an entire battleship on the edge of Terminus space. Absolutely no communication to or from at all. It just went silent. No sign of combat whatsoever.
How long until the ship's upgrades are completed?
Based on the rate these guys are working, probably a couple days. But if you got some of your engineers to help, I'm sure it would speed things up.
Right.
Suffice to say, the Quarian and the Turian are marginally more qualified than these human engineers. Adam says begrudgingly.
All right, let's put Decimius on helping with the installation. We need Ray for a group meld for the moment. And then Ray will join them as well.
I'll pass the word along.
Thank you.
Well,
Adam's in the closet while this is happening, by the way. He's just standing in the closet talking to you over comms.
What, Ian?
I'm gonna stop and get. I decided I'm gonna get the upgrade for Ray.
Make it fast. I want to get a. We still need to do a group meld to get the parasite out of Banshee before that can be activated.
That's why I want to get this done really quick. The better chances, the better.
Yeah, so you'll kind of like run over there to get the upgrade for Ray.
Yeah.
Good call.
As you're doing that, you see lots of Alliance warships are launching. Like pretty much every battleship that's docked is undocking, and many of them are creating a perimeter around the Citadel, while others are mass relay jumping to various strategic spots. They're kind of just following the plan for, like, if they get attacked anywhere, this is what they do, right? They're mobilizing, they're taking up like strategic important places in the system because they don't know what the enemy is or where they're going to be coming from, but they know they lost contact with a fucking battleship. Like, that's more than enough cause to be like, oh shit, like, something's happening now. So
there's no way it's not Amos.
Yeah, should Shepard send word to Alliance Command and let them know to be wary?
I'm sure they're already on it.
Well, like, since we kind of know what it might be, and we're the only people that kind of do.
you could try to contact Admiral Reach and give him a heads up for what he's dealing with, because they probably don't actually have a very comprehensive idea of what this is.
They probably got zero intel. We're the only people that know, right?
Yeah, let's do that. Aryn's gonna ask Lucille to make that contact since she's Alliance.
Like, need to know information only, but you know.
Yeah, and she has better contact with the Admiral too.
Yeah.
Better
Okay.
rapport.
I'll put in priority request for contact with Admiral Reach through the proper channels.
Perfect. We're kind of lining things up for next session.
Yeah.
You'll talk to Admiral Reach. You'll be doing a collective meld to save Banshee. We have 5 minutes left, so we're not going to do that right
we can
now.
knock out a collective meld in 5 minutes. Yeah.
Totally cool. Totally cool.
Speed run it.
We're lining these up for next time, but there you go. Anything else you guys want to like queue up for next time, like get the ball rolling on, or we've pretty much? Because I don't want to actually start another scene with so little time.
The only thing I've got going on is I just need to know like how many credits I get for selling my old gun.
I mean, I'll give you half back.
Half back? Okay.
Yeah.
That's half
I'll do
the
this.
total cost and the upgrade.
Yeah.
Oh, did
Okay.
our commendation request for Quincy Porter go through as well? Want to give
Yes.
that woman a medal?
Give her a promotion.
Yeah, your accommodation went. Your request went through. It won't happen immediately. There's stuff going on.
Yeah,
But,
and I mean there is room for promotion on the ship now. The second officer's been dismissed.
Yep. But yeah, there you go. That's our session for tonight. More developments.
Yep.
Salem got what she wanted out of you.